Well, hi, this is Steve Reams with Ada County Medical Society. I want to tell you about a resource that we have available through a very special friend of ours, Dr. Dike Drummond. He is the author of the #1 book that I recommend whenever physicians ask about burnout, Stop Physician Burnout, and also the blog editor of the very popular thehappymd.com. Dr. Drummond, welcome from Seattle. You've been on the front lines of where all this is happening there, COVID-19 outbreak. Can you tell us what kind of resource you have available for doctor because of the thousands of doctors you've already trained in terms of burnout prevention?
Yeah, we've been doing burnout work for 10 years. Remember, I was in Boise a couple of years ago. We had a good time at one of your evening meetings with our Burnout Proof Live workshop. And what I've been doing is supporting folks, the two different groups, the folks on the front line that are working their faces off and the folks that are furloughed or idling in their practices to help us get through this crisis. And I've created an online training specifically for doctors called the Pandemic Survival Guide for Physicians. I've taken the lessons we've learned in burnout, because burnout is a transformational crisis. You have to recreate yourself, find new footing and recreate yourself to recover from burnout. Well, that's what all of us are going to have to do here in the COVID crisis. As far as I can tell, there's 6 layers to this crisis, okay? And one of them is going to be a wholesale reorganization of what healthcare looks like and probably what your practice looks like. So rather than freeze like a deer in the headlights or run screaming to the hills, what I've done is put together some lessons that let any doctor in any situation look in the mirror, look at their ideal job description, circle the wagons, get their radar out so they can see the new normal when it arises, and to stay on solid ground, centered and safe and healthy for however long it takes for the new normal to clarify itself. And Steve, you and I have been talking, you've had a chance to audit the course, and we both feel it's super valuable to anybody who wants some support as they go through the pandemic. And what we've been able to do is negotiate a discount on the actual course registration for your Ada County Society members.
Yeah, you know, Dr. Drummond, what I loved about when I looked at the first couple of lessons is that this isn't just a passive video that people watch and then it immediately goes off their consciousness and off their radar. It's really an interactive opportunity. Can you talk about the journaling aspect and how to best use that perhaps with other people as they go through the material?
Yeah, I'm a coach. I coach, my practice for 10 years has been coaching burned out doctors. If I can't create impact, if I can't help that person change the results they're getting in their life, I've failed. So what we have to do is make it live. So I give you journal questions, I give you discussion questions for your family, for your team, I give you action steps, because the creator, okay, the forces of nature, your family, none of your patients care what you understand. What they want to know is what you're going to do with what you understand. They want to see evidence that you walk the talk. And so I've tried to make this as simple as possible. If you can give 20 minutes a week to this course, I believe it'll change your experience of the passage through the pandemic.
And 20 minutes a week to focus on something, because right now
On
it's just
you.
like, what do I focus on, right? And so to give them something to work on allows them to get at least a beacon of light to move towards.
Well, in a crisis, you look in the mirror. When you know who you are, what your core values are, what your ideal practice are, who your loved ones are, it allows anything to come your direction, and you know how you will respond because your center allows you to respond rather than react or fall victim.
Very good. Well, thank you for your time today. We have a link on our website for the Pandemic Survival Guide for Physicians by Dr. Dike Drummond, blog editor of thehappymd.com. And that is a discount, $60 to celebrate our 60th anniversary at Ada County Medical Society. Have a good day. Take care of yourself in Seattle, Dr. Drummond.
Right on. Everybody in Boise, be safe.
All right. Thanks a bunch.